What is up, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. Once again, we are Chibi Chrono, yes. At least until I figure out what's going on between my recording software, the software that I use for my model, as well as PSO2, we will be Chibi Chrono for the foreseeable future, at least when we're doing anything PSO2 related. You'll still see the model on the channel when we're doing other stuff. It's just specifically this. I just can't deal with crashes while I'm in the middle of trying to record a video at like 4 o'clock in the morning. That being said, it is another week. We have had another maintenance, and that means we have another update video. It is the 27th of September, and we are just going to jump right into this because we have some juicy things to talk about moving forward. I'm curious to see what you guys have to think or have to say, and I won't say excited, but I'm more anxious to see what a few of these things brings to us. A quick little disclaimer, I'm going to try to keep this level of a demeanor as we go through our videos. I found that it tends to be the one that people understand the most. So let me know if this works for you guys, and we'll do our best to kind of maintain that moving forward from this point forward. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Let's go ahead and get started. So here we are over on the NGS site. Now, if you are one of those people that is just like, why would I listen to this video? I can read this information myself. You have all the right to do so. I'll leave every link that you need to keep up with the information in the video description. I just appreciate if you toss a like on the video before taking off. Thank you. All right, moving on. So for everyone else who likes to have this stuff up in the background or just like to hear my take on what we have to go over, we've got the update details. We have that divisive SG support scratch that we're going to talk about when we get to it, and we'll see what we've got in store there. Let's start with the update details. So 27th, if there are any patch notes, they'd be down here. Looks like there aren't, so we can go ahead and go forward. It looks like we have the next week of the Autumn LTQ. This one is Autumn Night Alio Defense. If I can just... Okay, so this is the nighttime version of a previous LTQ. Actually, one of the ones that was on a bit of a shorter side that was pretty good for just like jumping in and jumping out of. So this will be really nice just to get your dailies done. But outside of that, realistically, it's not very like exciting. If you got to get some farming taken care of, you need to farm some seasonal points. It's going to be great for that. But if that's not what you need to take care of, I recommend just going ahead and doing your daily and moving on with your day. You get plenty of points from doing dailies every day to get everything you need to get from the event shop. That's all I have done, and I've gathered tons and tons of resources out of it. So I'd recommend you do the same. And outside of that, we just have the ARC's record for the training of Vanishing Path 2. I don't know what, I think that might be one of the jumping puzzle ones. We'll have to see, but definitely do your ARC's record. Even if you don't go to rank, you just try to run it. Just running it is going to at least get you bronze. That way you can use that to trade in for that sweet, sweet weekly SG. We've also got PSO2 day coming up in just a few days. It looks like it'll be on the 1st as per usual. It'll end on the 3rd. It looks like it's going from a Sunday to a Tuesday. Not the best time frame. Pretty good for me personally because I'm off those days, but not the best timeline for most people when it comes to farming. So it usually starts the day before, starts in the evening and then ends the day after in the morning. So 8 to 8 should be pretty good to go there. And then of course our standard buffs, we've got experience earned, rare drop rate, and of course the limited tasks, as well as in the PSO2 blocks, we've got plus 100% fun, plus experience earned, plus rare drop rate, gathering fever bonus, item enhancement success rate bonuses for units and skill rings, augmentation success rate bonuses for weapons and units, and enhancement experience plus 15% when enhancing a weapon. So all really good stuff, and basically some free SG. So you're twice a month free monthly SG if you're premium, once a month if you're not. This is the one that is available for everyone. The event schedule doesn't really show us too much. We see PSO2 day. The creative space contest is starting up. Actually, I'll go ahead and pull that up because this is pretty cool. So they're having a contest. Submissions will be shown here. I would definitely recommend reading through the outline, the submission method, precautions and everything. There has been some drama behind these in the past where people didn't actually pay attention to everything that's said in them. And then they were surprised about how things were used by SEGA. They make it a point to tell you everything ahead of time. I'd highly recommend reading it if you're going to be someone who submits anything to this. And then of course the rewards they show off, you're going to get a Creative Space Prize 2023 like trophy, which is pretty cool, and 5,000 AC. It's like $50 in AC. That's pretty pog, as well as a rental Creative Space use 190 days. So, oh wow, hold on. It's 90 days times 4. Holy crap, that's insane. That's actually super, super awesome. So they give you a full year of the rental space. That's, if I'm reading that right, that's dope. And then it shows the past contests and things like that. So I would definitely recommend going through that. We have one more thing to go over and it's going to be in game. So let's pop over to that. All right, so here we are in game, just chilling in our creative space. As you can see, my SG is quite a bit lower than it was previously. I have gotten pretty lucky with some protects recently, so it does make it difficult to hold on to your SG. I buy every single protect and every single augmentation success rate, and I had none of both when I did that last video. So as you can see, we've got quite a bit, 120 SG that goes into each of these, and 60 SG that goes into each of these. So at a certain point, you just can't keep up with the SG you're spending if you're going that hard on these, but they're important to me, so I went in on them. Anyway, we're stalling. Let's take a look at that SG scratch. Ooh, I'm scared, dude. We know some things are gonna be in here, but let's see if it's really gonna be that bad. All right, let's take a look at the gift list. So the gift list, we're looking at preset skill enhance 100%. There is 1, 2 in here, so this would guarantee your rank 4 and then your rank 5 if you wanted to go that hard on it. This is definitely whale territory. I would highly recommend just completely ignoring this. I mean, granted, it is SG, and SG is a freemium currency. You don't need to spend any money on it if you're someone who farms up, or maybe you've saved up a lot since base game or whatever. Definitely can go ahead and spend it in here if you absolutely want to, but I personally wouldn't recommend breaking the bank here. At least not yet. Let's take a look. All right, so we got preset enhancement 40%. Okay, so good. They do have other ones in here, which I was hoping that would be the case. Preset skill item protection level 4. Interesting. So there's also level protects that are mixed in here too. Gladius Soul, Gigas Maste, High El Domina. All these are the S variants, so very nice. Preset skill protection 3, 30%. Okay. You know what? This is exactly what I was kind of hoping for when I saw a scratch like this. It's condensed, it's small, it doesn't have anything you can't get outside of this scratch, outside of the preset skill stuff. So this is their way of introducing it. I guess they want to tie it to SG. Okay, sure. I don't personally like that very much because there's no other way to get a hold of this stuff. Maybe they'll include it in future events. Maybe they'll be included in like a treasure shop or something like that. But at the moment, the only way to get these is with SG. However, preset skills are not that important to get past like level 2. Realistically, in my opinion, the level 2 version for your verse melts is good, but like the major gains in a lot of preset skills at the moment are between level 1 and level 3. Going up to level 4 and 5 don't tend to be as much of a jump in the first place, so you can get to those spots pretty comfortably, pretty easily. Verse melts, if you're really pushing it, you can get there by just farming up the 300 growth mitts and just YOLOing the 10%. So all in all, as annoying as an SG scratch is, this is far better than what it was back in base PSO2, and I'm actually very happy to see that. It is Gigas Maste S, it is Gladius Soul S, and High El Domina S. However, these are not things you cannot get in game itself. Granted, these are the 100% capsule variants, so you have a chance to either make your capsules and then you can try YOLOing, because if you're doing this, you're not using 10 of these. Realistically speaking, you're using 1 with protects and 20% and things like that. So you can give this a shot, see how far you get. However, if you are using if you're not using these, you're not getting any more power out of this you wouldn't get anywhere else. Again, the preset skill thing is something we should definitely offer feedback on. I feel like this should be somewhere else in the game, and it sucks to only see it in this spot. However, this isn't an oversaturated scratch. It doesn't have a bunch of useless garbage in the mix. I'd argue that this def trippable is pretty useless for the most part, but everything else has a place. I guess the deft and star triple I think is pretty useless, but the speed, the gua could definitely have their places, and everything else is fairly useful. Mastery S is, it's pretty cope for a lot of things, but in the future we may not have 100% crit weapon, so it could be useful there as well. I've been holding on to one myself, so it could be useful in the future. We'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, honestly, though again, not the biggest fan of the preset skill portions, this is not nearly as bad as what what I thought it might end up being. So still pretty solid. I would say not exactly a W, but not as big of an L as it was let out to believe when it first was announced. And that's why I wanted to reserve my feelings on the matter until it actually came out and we could see what was in it. This, however, I mean, like, this is not, this is whatever, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. This right here is just, this is just bait. This is Star Gem bait. Don't fall for this bait, guys. It's not, I mean, yeah, it's good to get your weapon leveled up, but if you're someone who's going to realistically be upset when the next weapon comes out and yours is like fix a 5 or something along those lines, it's not worth your time, especially since the level 4 and level 5 fixes tend to be the smallest jumps between the levels. So anyway, that's pretty much all of it. Hopefully we covered everything together. I did, again, want to be more straightforward about my thoughts as far as the SG Scratch goes. These things come and go. I actually didn't check and see how long it's going to be here for. It's literally going to be here for like, what, 2 weeks? So yeah, it'll show up, it'll leave. Don't break the bank on your SG when it comes to this. I'm probably going to do a 10 pull, maybe 20. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. So we can upgrade some gear and take care of a couple of things that I want to. We'll try our luck, right, to see how far we go, because we do have the extra resources set aside, but we won't be spending any money. We won't be, you know, swiping or anything along those lines. So either way, I'm pleased. I think this is totally fine. Looking forward to the next update. Though this one is pretty light, there was a lot for us to talk about. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to keep up with more, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Peace out.